I'm live. Oh, please, dear Lord, tell me you can hear me now. Anyway, waiting for my audience, but I haven't done a live on YouTube for quite a long time, well over a year. And there's a good reason for that. Because every time I would get close to 1,000 followers, and I now have more than 1,000 followers, but back then, like about a year ago, I would get close to 1,000 followers. Every single time, YouTube would send me a message saying that I was suspended for a week or two because they would pull out a video that I had done like a year ago. There's Lori. Hi, Lori. Yay, you can hear me. Okay. Sometimes things don't work out. You just try them again. Anyway, this is not my first time today. So, anyway, I would get this message, and this happened like 3 times from YouTube. You're suspended because of this video that you made where one of them, I was at a TRUMP rally. I can't even say his name now because I don't know what's going to happen because they clearly don't like him. And they don't like me, and maybe they don't like him either. I don't know, but I'm trying YouTube again because I've been demonetized on Facebook. I've not been cut off of Facebook. I can still go on. I can still do my live beach reports on Facebook. That's not a problem. But they took away all the money that I was making on Facebook. And I was making like more than $1,000 a month from all the reels that I was making and my lives and getting stars and getting bonuses and all this stuff. And okay, $1,000 a month is it's not enough to live on, that's for sure. But it was really helpful because I was a caretaker for my husband. Thank you, Kenneth. I'm glad you're here. I was a caretaker and Ray was sick, and I was not really able to go anywhere, go to work, or do anything, but I did my live shows every single day. While Ray was in bed, I was out on the farm showing you guys my horse, showing you my chickens and my peacocks and the cows and Muffin, of course, and all the cats. So I found a way to make it work. And with Ray's disability, we were able to sustain our lives. And then he passed away. And for the past 6 months, that's right, it's been nearly 6 months since Ray died. And I have been trying to not reinvent myself so much as find myself again because I lost myself when Ray was dying, and I didn't care about my own health, and I just I let myself go. I gained 30 pounds in that time for a variety of reasons, but I've lost all the weight. I feel so much better. I now have an angel in heaven watching over me and making sure that everything goes okay. So, yeah, I lost my monetization on Facebook the other day. I thought it was maybe because I went to a rally for him. No, it wasn't a rally. It was showing support at his home in Florida, the M place. And see, I'm still talking in code because I don't know. I don't know what they're going to get me for. So I'm super, super careful. However, it's great not being monetized on Facebook because I no longer care about that at all. I do have to worry about them, getting rid of me and totally cutting me off, but God willing, they will not do that. I've been able to get away with talking about a lot more on Facebook than I ever could on YouTube because, like I said, if I just go to one of his rallies, out of here. If I talk about this, out of here. Just, they don't like it when you tell the truth on this platform. However, this is where I learn a lot of my truths from, so it's kind of weird, isn't it? I don't know what to think about it. I don't think they're better on here, Kenneth, because like I said, I've been suspended 3 times for year-old videos, and I haven't made any new videos since then because I just got sick of it, They're like, do this again and you're banned, and I'm like, I'm not even going to post again. The heck with you guys. But here I am. Like I said, I'm exploring my options. I am also on Rumble now. It's the Beach Report. It's all one word, so you can find me on Rumble. I am also on Twitter, but probably not for long because I can't figure out what my password was, and they want me to get rid of two-step verification, whatever that is. But I'll probably just make a new Twitter version of myself over there. The heck with those 12,000 followers or whatever I have. You know what? I've learned you just build it back up, okay? Because if you're good and if people want to watch you and if you have established an audience, you don't really have anything to worry about because your audience is always going to be there for you. That's what I've learned. I'm the happiest girl in the world these days. I thought, wow, I felt like it was a bait and switch scheme with Meta, Facebook, whatever the heck they call themselves. Because here I was actually making some money, and then all of a sudden, in 5 minutes, it was all over. And it actually wasn't in 5 minutes. It was a slow trickle down. So, like, I started out making, like, I don't know, 1100. Well, it started out at 400, got all the way up to maybe the most I ever made was 11 or $1,200, and then they just started reducing the pay every month, less and less. The takeaway bonuses, they'd cut you from $2 down to 40 cents to 20 cents. Who makes 20 cents at a time? It's demoralizing, and it made me start questioning my own worth and feeling like, my God, I'm so loved by my audience, and they're telling me every day how much they love me and how the videos, the reels that I'm making actually are enhancing their lives, and how I take them to the beach and they love it, and they would send me stars and appreciation. And I know that I wasn't getting all the stars that they were sending me. That was clear because how was it that one day I would have 400 stars and the next day I'd have 323 stars? Now that didn't make any sense because you don't spend stars, you just make stars. So if I didn't go on every single day, I would lose stars. Just seemed crazy. Just seemed like I was being robbed, And not just me, but you guys were being robbed too because you were sending that money to me. Because you were showing me your appreciation. You weren't showing Facebook your appreciation. I'm pretty sure you don't love Facebook that much. But I just thought that it was very unfair. And the money, it just got less and less and less. So last month, after, several months prior to that, like I said, making $1,000, in the past 4 or 5 months, it's gone down to this last month. It was $500. So, oh, thank you, Ginger. I love you. So, whatever. I realize now, they took my monetization away. Now I'm like, kind of, that was the best thing that could happen to me because I had given up on my own business. I was just letting Facebook pay me, and I wasn't promoting my own book. And I, been going through a lot since Ray's death and trying to get my life back in gear and do all the things I love to do and be back with my people. And now that I live in West Palm Beach, I'm actually on the TRUMP train. And I'm going to do everything I can to help get him back where he belongs. So, YouTube probably won't like that, but really I don't care. And if they are going to ban me and suspend me just for supporting the one person in this country who actually did make it a better place when he was in office, because all the other ones tax us to death, take our money, write draconian laws, try to make us do this all the time in so many ways, way more than one. And I'm just so sick of it. But I'm just going to keep preaching my truth and telling you guys what I really think about everything. But right now, I think the most important thing that we can do against the technocracy, is that what it's called? Technocracy? Anyway, we are in the fourth industrial revolution, in which the machines would like to take over our lives and would like to turn us into machines. If you don't realize that by now, just think about what you're doing. You're holding your phone and you're never without it, and that's what they want. I'm guilty of it too. We all are. But we do have to talk about it. We also have to talk about the fact that Americans are being poisoned every day, and we have been since I'm going to say since the 80s, it got really bad. I started to notice when people were getting very fat for no reason. It's like something's up here. So that's why I moved to Switzerland, because I could tell that the food that we are eating, we're eating then, are eating now. Hey, California. Hi, Norma. Our food is poison. We are eating chemicals and garbage that is actually illegal in other countries. Did you know that high fructose corn syrup is illegal in every country except for this one? It turns your body into a fat making machine. And they put it in absolutely everything that they can. And that's why when you buy something and it says on the label, no high fructose corn syrup, then you realize that that's a selling point. And poor people have no chance in this world, because the food that is made cheaper for them is made with the cheapest ingredients. And if you are drinking things with bright colors in them, are you drinking that bright green monster crap? Well, you're really destroying your health with that thing. That stuff is so bad for you. And the colors in it, those bright colors, they are toxic chemicals. Are you still cooking with a non-stick coated frying pan? Throw that sucker out. If it is the least bit compromised, like one little scratch in it, it's leaching toxins into your food. Get rid of it. Don't even buy it. You want to make your health better, you go back to basics. You buy something like a cast iron skillet. And don't just buy any cast iron skillet. Go to an antique shop and get your cast iron skillet there, because you'll know that it's really safe. If you buy it at the Dollar General store down the street, like I tried to once, you will quickly realize that your cast iron skillet was made in China and it is coated with some kind of black crap that you definitely don't want to cook into your food. So you have to be really, really careful. You have to read every single label on anything that you buy that's processed. Of course, apples don't come with labels. Pomegranates don't come with labels. Do you like pomegranates? I love pomegranates. They're so delicious and full of antioxidants. It's most important that you eat your food in the manner of which it was grown. And that means you eat food that's grown. And you don't eat food that went through a chemical process in order to make it to your table. And if you really want something fresh, you go and you buy it from the farmer, or you even grow it yourself. Want some eggs? Get some chickens. Although, have you heard about the chicken feed from Purina? Apparently, people's chickens have stopped laying eggs. And the reason for that is that the chicken feed is making them not egg layers. I don't know. It's a mess. So even the food for the animals has been adulterated. We have to be so careful. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you guys on YouTube today, and why I'm going to start doing videos on YouTube, because I'm just going to hit all the different outlets. Why the heck not? But my purpose now is to get our country, like I said, back to basics. And that's why I'm involved with the Switch Away program right now. It's you go to Switch Away, one word, switchaway.com /Jilly. I think it's /. Sometimes I get that wrong. Anyway, JILLY. So I'm working with this company that is all American made. Everything that is going into these ingredients, it's all organic, it's all natural. The company is family owned. They've been around for many years. I don't know how many years, but I know that I actually did shop from them when my kids were younger and I had a household. And then I got away from them because I don't like to clean. And they sell cleaning products that are good for you. So anyway, if you're still cleaning things and you're doing laundry and stuff like that, that I have other people doing for me right now because they can't handle it. Anyway, don't ask questions. Don't judge. I'm not a domestic girl. Just saying. I need all the help I can get. Anyway, this company sells more than cleaning supplies. They sell vitamins, they sell essential oils, They sell makeup. I just started shopping with them again, and there's all sorts of things that you can get from them. But I gotta say, with them as well as with anything, you read your labels. They do also sell like snack bars and weight loss stuff, which I'm not really into because, like I said, I just lost almost 30 pounds, and I had gained 30 pounds from being a caretaker and getting married. And you know, when you get married, you always get fat. That's the thing. That fat and happy thing is real. But also the problem was my husband was Cuban, and the food that he ate, the Spanish American diet, it's the most horrible thing ever. And they trick people with high sugary, high fat, or high fat and high sugar together. Really bad. You can have high fat and be on a keto diet and it's no big deal. But once you start adding carbs to your fat, it's a train to obesity. That's how it works. Sugar is like the worst thing that you can eat. If you're not cutting sugar out of your diet right now, you're on the train to the big C. Because I don't know about you, but it seems like to me, everybody's getting the big C, and you know what I mean. Um, you know what? Delicious, but not healthy is not good. It doesn't matter. You got to stop caring about, what things taste like and care about what things will do for your body. Because I just buried my husband. I buried both of my parents. Um, Perfect, Ginger. I know you know how to do it. Ginger, I know you've been through it too. We buried these people who just ate the food and didn't care. And I'm not blaming them because they didn't know any better. And when I tell them, it upsets them. It's difficult to be around someone like me if you want to eat the standard American or Spanish American diet. I can't go along with it. I see it as a killer. It is. Like I said, everyone, all my elders are dead. My grandparents lived to be in their 90s, but my parents barely made it into their 70s. They both died at the age of 72. And that's not old enough. Like, what the actual 72? And my poor Ray didn't even make it much past 58. So you can see that there's a problem here. And the problem is in the products. The problem is that, do you realize your skin, everything you put on your face, the bird, everything that your skin absorbs, it's the largest organ in your body. And if you are putting chemicals on it and products that you don't even like, you go to the store and you buy the cheapest moisturizing cream you can get. What's in it? Was it made in China? Where was it made? You know? Well, yeah, I don't know, even every day or once in a while as a treat. I don't know. Is that a treat to eat something that's really bad for you? Maybe treats should be in different forms. Like a treat should be a walk on the beach, or a treat should be go hug your dog, you know? And it isn't more expensive, actually. You know what's more expensive? Being chronically ill. That's super expensive. Even if you think that insurance is paying for everything, it's still very expensive to be sick. I don't eat a lot. I eat maybe once a day, and I fast regularly. Like I'll do a 24-hour fast, like maybe 3 times a week, and maybe even longer. Sometimes 48 hours, sometimes more, however I feel. Sometimes I just hate the food. Sometimes it just makes me so angry and I just don't want to eat the food because it's like I'm not feeling well with it. And after a fast, I always feel better. I always feel clean. I always feel like I'm ready to get back into life again. The less you eat, the less you want to eat. And the more you eat, the more you want to eat. That's a proven fact. And when you eat things that are making you addicted, like sugar, and your body screams for these things, and then you get them, and then it's just a vicious cycle, much like the painkillers that Ray was on before he died. So, yes, this is live. You are on live with me right now. Yeah, I decided to go back onto YouTube and do some YouTube lives. Um, so later today, I am going to be in West Palm Beach at the airport where President, you know who, has a plane. And he's going to kick off his campaign today in Waco, Texas. But he's got to go there first. And he lives here. Well, not here because I'm in Fort Myers right now. But I'm going to be over there in West Palm today. And we're going to kick off his campaign with a goodbye, good luck, and we'll see you when you get back home. See, that's the thing. When you live in West Palm Beach and you are a you know who supporter, then you go to everything that he does. Like when he comes in, you welcome him. When he leaves, you say goodbye. Wait, what was that about fasting? I saw a comment. I saw a comment about fasting. What is it? I will give Michelle your love, Renee. Yep, and when you do the fasting thing, it's really helpful. I think it just makes you feel so much better. I just noticed that I couldn't see all my comments, and now I see them. I was seeing them like one at a time, and then they would disappear. Oh, they disappeared again. Anyway, send me another one. I'll say, hey. I'm so happy these days, though, because again, I feel better. I feel like I've got my life back. I have an angel in heaven. I miss the crap out of that guy. But at the same time, I have my life back, and it's very important to me. And I could see how I gave it all away to my husband. And I love him, and I loved him. And I did it with my whole heart. And I wanted so badly to make him whole again. I wanted to make him healthy. I thought that I could heal him. And I couldn't, but I did give him extra time on this earth. And time also to be loved. To be really loved. Because I don't think he ever was before. He told me he wasn't. He told me that I showed him what true love was all about. I think it's one of the most important things I've ever done. But anyway, but now I'm all yours, okay? So nobody is getting in my way of doing what I want to do. And now that Ray is in heaven for me, I can feel his energy and his loving protection. He was always so protective of me. And I'm also full of the love of the Lord. And I also feel like I'm following my path. And if I'm not getting paid on these outlets, Facebook, YouTube, I don't care anymore because I have my followers who are finding me wherever I go. You guys are not going to leave me, and I'm not going to leave you. We'll just be all over the place, right? We'll just not put all of our eggs in one basket. And if I'm going to support myself, it's going to be by selling my book and doing what I do best. So, no, I'm not going to be hard on myself anymore, Kenneth. I understand what's going on here, and I know who I am, and I know what I'm doing. And I know that the haters that come on and try to tear me down, they really actually make me stronger. Because for every there's 1,000 of you guys who love me, and it means so much to me. So the haters, they can't stop me because I don't believe a word they say because they're liars. Oh, you could even send money to me here, Ginger. I don't know. But at this point, I'm just saying if you want to support my show and you want to help me to keep doing what I do best, and you can hire me to write for you, edit something. That's what I do. I am a writer and an editor. You can buy my book on my website, jillbooks.com. My book is called Like It Was Yesterday, A Journalist's Files Since 9/11. And it's a really important book. I think it should be in every library in the country, and I think every middle school child should read it because it's just an honest account of what happened to us on 9/11, and they're still not teaching that in school, by the way. Well, not in all schools. Maybe some schools they talk about it, but in general, kids these days, they're not being taught about 9/11, and they're not being taught about what happened to us that day. My book isn't so much about that day. It begins on that day, of course, but it's about what happened after that day. And I think that the kids today, they need to read that book now more than ever And I wrote it when I was a young mom in my 30s with my little children, scared about the state of the world. And you think I was scared then? Well, I've since eradicated all fear. No, I'm actually, it's not that I'm afraid, it's that I am, let's say, challenged, because the Lord doesn't want us to be afraid of anything. And you're so right. I have more books coming out. You know what they are. Figuring out how to publish them. My biggest problem with the publishing industry is that my first book was published by my dear friend Jay Spirer. He was an amazing mentor, editor, publisher. He was everything. He was just one of my dearest friends. And he passed away shortly after my book was published. And he was supposed to do all of my books. And I've been kind of paralyzed without him. You know, like, I keep writing, but the publishing thing keeps eluding me because it is not as easy as it looks. And also, the editorial thing is difficult too. I try to edit myself, which is like doing brain surgery on yourself. But anyway, I'm going to do it. You guys know I've just been through a heck of a lot. But don't worry, this is actually the project of my entire life, this book that I've been writing. Do you think about me on my birthday? It's a story about my adoption and being stalked by my biological father. So, like I call it, a mind-blowing adoption story, which is what it is. And it's a lot of fun too. All right, you guys. Well, I gotta go. I got a lot of stuff to do, and I gotta get over to the airport to say goodbye to our president as he heads off to Waco, Texas to kick off his campaign for 2024, which I think it's ridiculous that he even has to run, because we all know the truth, don't we? Anyway, YouTube, just ignore what I've said. I'm crazy. I don't have a tin hat on right now, but you can just call me that. In case, call me whatever you want. Conspiracy theorist, whatever you want. Don't take me seriously, YouTube, okay? I'm just voicing my opinion at this point, so whatever. If you want to kick me off, then shame on you, because at some point, you're going to pay for what you've done to people like me. At some point, you're going to learn that when you censor Americans, there is an accountability factor right there. So we're going to figure out how to do that too. So you just wait and see. And you just keep censoring people like me and kicking people like me off your platform. And you're going to see how we keep coming back, coming back, and coming back. Again and again and again. Because the truth will set you free. And lies are expensive, but the truth is for free. And that's why Anderson Pooper makes $6 million, and I'm just selling books here, so it's all good. I love you, Renee. Don't be jelly. Come visit. Miss you. Miss you all. I don't miss you all. I see you all every day, so I don't have to miss you, okay? So just come join me. I will be going live on YouTube again. I don't know how often I'll be able to. I'm kind of going to be spreading myself a little bit thin here. So just let's see what happens, okay? They will pay. Everybody who believes in censorship, everybody who believes in tamping down free speech, all you people who come on my page on Facebook and say, I'm so glad you were demonetized because you're talking about this guy. You don't deserve to be paid for anything you do. You know what? You can go suck it. Because that's called censorship. And it's evil. And if it can happen to me, it can happen to you too. So careful what you wish for. You might just get it. All right, you guys. I'm going to say ciao for now. But before I do, I have somebody who wants to say hello to y'all. You want to say hi? Say hi to everybody. Wait, look, turn the camera around. Hold on. There she is, the princess. All right, so on that note, with little Miss Muffin's, with Miss Muffin's agreement, I'm gonna feed her, and we're gonna go take a drive over to the the East Coast, and do our bit for our president, who we greatly love, respect, and support. That's right. Okay, guys, ciao for now.